for your lift. All right, I've been getting a lot of questions about what does my pelvic floor do when I blank. So I have today's reel and a few reels coming next week, talking you through some specifics of what to think about for your pelvic floor when it does, etc. But today we're specifically talking about lifting, and I started with this one because I wanted you to get the idea that your pelvic floor can lift and shorten, and it can lengthen and relax, or it can lengthen and still be a contraction on that lengthening. So a lengthening contraction is an eccentric contraction because the muscle is getting longer. Hang on one second. Okay, so some lovely sibling spats around here. Anyway, a lengthening contraction is like what your quads are doing when you go downstairs or when you lower in your squat. The muscle is getting longer, but it's still the one that is working against gravity, and it's still the one that is controlling that lower. So the same idea as if I'm holding a weight in my hand and I lower my elbow, it is not a triceps exercise. Even though my elbow is straightening, my biceps is the one that is doing the work, and it is getting longer as it's doing that work. So that's what you want to think about with your pelvic floor on the lowering aspect of your lift. You want your pelvic floor to be lengthening, but it's still helping to contribute to your core stability. It is not just letting go. And so once it lengthens, then it's much better able to contract for your lift and to participate more and to give you more effort and more work. So hopefully that makes sense, but let me know what questions you have. One more thing I wanted to add. So if you're someone who tends to hold tension in your pelvic floor, you're going to need to learn to create that length and to relax and let go before you can learn to create that length under a load. First, you need to be able to relax, and then you need to be able to control that lengthening. I will share another post after this one about some ideas for learning to create that length. And lastly, if you're someone who needs to create length in your pelvic floor, you want to use the positions from that post and your inhale to help you create that length. And lastly, I will not be here on Monday. I'm taking a 3-day weekend to enjoy my family. Happy long weekend.